I was already standing when the room went quiet. Paper still warm in my hands. Coffee bitter on my tongue. My phone buzzing in my pocket with a lawyer's name I hadn't saved yet. That was the moment he smiled and cleared his throat, the way men do when they think they're about to be applauded. I have some personal news. I didn't sit back down. He talked about legacy, about growth, about new beginnings. He said he was expecting a child. The room laughed, politely confused. Then he gestured to the door. She walked in glowing. Careful steps, one hand on her stomach, the other wrapped around his arm. My wife. The air left my lungs, but my face didn't change. I had practiced that. I watched their smiles collapse as they realized I wasn't shocked. I was ready. People think betrayal explodes. It doesn't. It seeps, quiet, slow. It stains everything before you notice the smell. We met 10 years earlier, back when she believed in my plans and I believed in forever. We were poor but proud. Late-night takeout. Shared notebooks. Dreams we folded into each other like maps. When I got the job at the firm, she celebrated harder than I did. When my boss took interest in my work, she said it was fate. I believed her. Trust is built in routines. Morning coffee. Shared passwords. The way you stop checking your phone when you enter a room. She changed the routines first. New passwords. Late meetings. A different perfume, she said, was for confidence. I noticed. I didn't accuse. Accusations warn people. The first crack came in a reflection. Her phone lighting up in the bathroom mirror while she slept. A calendar invite with no subject. Repeating weekly, same time my boss stayed late. The second crack was a receipt for a hotel near the office, folded too neatly to be accidental. The last crack was a voicemail she forgot to delete. His voice, familiar, intimate, saying my name wrong. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I wrote everything down. That's when the noise stopped and the math began. I learned what documents mattered. I learned which emails were never deleted. I learned the difference between love and leverage. I met with a lawyer quietly, then an accountant, then another lawyer who specialized in corporate ethics. I recorded nothing illegally. I didn't need to. People like my boss document their own sins. They just assume no one is patient enough to read them. I waited. I watched him promote himself on my work. I watched her rehearse lies in the mirror. I signed papers that protected assets she thought were shared. I moved money legally. I rerouted benefits. I forwarded emails to places they didn't know existed. I requested audits that looked routine. I filed complaints that sounded anonymous. I timed everything to the meeting, the one he loved, the one where he felt untouchable. Back in the conference room, silence stretched thin. He cleared his throat again, trying to regain control. She avoided my eyes. I finally spoke. Congratulations, I said, calm, steady. Before we continue, I'd like to share something relevant to company policy. I connected my laptop to the screen. The first slide was an email chain. His words. Her replies, dates, times, hotel invoices matched to expense reports he'd approved himself. A conflict of interest clause highlighted in yellow. A non-disclosure agreement violated twice. A whistleblower report already submitted. A regulatory review already triggered. I didn't look at them. I looked at the board members dialing their phones. He tried to laugh, then to interrupt, then to stand. Security stepped in. Someone asked her to sit. She didn't. She couldn't. Her hand slipped from her stomach. I'm his spouse, I added, almost kindly. Correction, I was. The divorce papers were already filed. The prenup she forgot about did exactly what it was designed to do. The assets I protected stayed mine. The ones she touched were frozen pending investigation. The firm suspended him pending review. That review would not be kind. He finally looked at me then. Not angry, afraid, that's the look I had waited for. In the hallway later, she cried. Said my name like it used to mean safety. Said she was confused. Said it wasn't supposed to happen like this. I didn't raise my voice. It happened exactly like this, I said. You just didn't think I'd be here to see it. Weeks passed. Headlines followed. Quiet ones, the kind that end careers. He resigned. She moved out. The baby would arrive into a world smaller than the one they planned. I felt nothing about that. Consequences don't ask permission. Now I sit alone in the apartment I kept. Morning light. Clean counters. My phone is quiet again. The lawyer's name is saved, but I don't need it today. Betrayal taught me something simple. Silence is not weakness, it's preparation. I didn't win by destroying them. I won by stepping aside while they revealed themselves. I'm not angry anymore. I'm free,